Hey, I'm Tim Howie. I'm the senior pastor of Grace Church, and I want to let you know that I love you, we love you, and we're thankful you're exploring what it might look like to be part of the Grace Church family. So I want to take just a few moments and share some of our history at Grace, what God is doing today, what it might look like for you to engage with what God's doing. So let's talk about our history at Grace. So I, at the time, was an engineer trained at Stanford University, working for several years at Black & Veatch. At the same time, I had been through a 4-year pastors and missionaries training school. So I was equipped to be in ministry. There were no open doors. And so one day, I'm a runner. I was running along Indian Creek Trail, and I just had it. And I knelt down on the trail, which I never do, and I prayed to God. I said, God, I'm okay now. I give up. I'll be an engineer reaching people in the engineering world. Or you can take me anywhere in the world. I'll even go to LA or to France. I didn't want to go there. I don't have to have a reason. I just didn't want to go there. When I finished that prayer, I got up and said, God, please take away the desire to be in ministry. So I got up and kept running. It was about a year and a half later that God confirmed through 8 different areas of confirmation that God wanted me to plant Grace Church. We started with the vision of being a modern-day expression of the ancient church of Antioch in the book of Acts. That was a church that God led to look outward. They were willingly outward focused. So we started in the basement of Graceway, our sending church as a church plant. We gave a property box to the school district, said we want to rent one of the schools. Only one school was available, Indian Valley Elementary. Never heard of the school. So I never forget this moment. I drove over there with our kind of leadership team to explore this school. We're about to rent the one property open. I'll never forget the moment. I looked across the way, I saw Indian Creek Trail. Not only that, I saw the very spot that about a year and a half earlier, I had knelt down and prayed, God, I'll go anywhere in the world. And God said, why don't you start right here? This is one of these moments where you see God is in it. And so, let's talk about today. Our vision is to help everyone become an outward-focused follower of Jesus. And to accomplish that, we are engaged in a 20-year church planting strategy, planting up to 100 churches in 20 years. That's missionaries being sent to the foreign field, church planters sent here, campuses open. Where did the number 100 come from? Well, from the reading of Matthew 13, Parable of the Sower, the most fruitful tree. Some trees give 30-fold, 60-fold, and 100-fold. Why would you not pray to be the most fruitful tree? Why church planting? New churches are better at making new disciples. They're better at salvations and baptisms and mobilizing and innovating. So imagine, let's talk about you for just a moment. Imagine if God leads you here and the win is for you to know where God wants you to go. This is another church. Then we celebrate that, follow what God wants you to do. But imagine investing your life in a ministry that's impacting people here and around the world. Imagine being of our church that's reconciling marriages and families, raising up children and students and young adults to be mobilized literally around the world. Imagine your time in making disciples, that your disciple becomes a church planter. Your son or daughter becomes a missionary. You are part of a church planting movement. God bless you. We look forward to what God is going to do in and through you.